What are you doing in there? Get out of there. Can't you see I'm trying to start this video? I can't get work done, guys. My little helper down here, she's hiding in there. Y'all see her? I don't know how she got in there. Can you not get out of here? Come on. You don't have to get out of my way, girl. That ain't no playhouse. She thinks she's got a little condo there. All right, now let's get this video going. About time you got out of there. Kitty, what you doing? Come here. Come here, you want to be with us, Kitty, again? After running the cat out, I decided I'd get started on this little project. I want to work on this thing and fix it. Somebody has stepped on it. We keep this in the camper at the foot of the bed because it extends our bed just enough to where I can get my big feet on it. We got a mattress on top of it, topper, and it hangs over just about as wide as what this thing is, probably about 12, 13 inches. I don't know how long it is. But anyway, somebody put their foot on it. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but she's beautiful, you know that. And she stepped right there getting up one night and knocked this shelf off. Don't know if you can see it. Let me get it in the picture where you can see it. All right, she knocked it all off, and we didn't have the top one in. It was sitting somewhere else, but it was down here. She stepped on it and went whoop. But anyway, you can see what happened. All these dowel pins were broken off, and it knocked this off. So I'm going to reinstall this thing and make it like new again, guys. I'm not going to fill these holes up. You could do that, but since this is going in our camper, nobody ever sees it anyway. I will put it down, and I'll touch this up here. I'll put these this chip outs down because and reinstall these dowel pins. See, they've got dowels in there, and I'll. You can order this stuff off of Amazon. We bought all this stuff on Amazon. And I'm going to be using 1/4-inch dowels for this particular project. A box of these cost a few bucks, $4 or $5. It wasn't much, but 72 pieces in there. And then, because this thing sits right on the floor, I noticed the other day that I had some scratches on the bottom of it, and I don't want my floor to get all scratched up. So these are these little felt floor protectors, and these are the little fuzzy kind. I'm going to put some of these on the bottom of it and make it to where it doesn't scratch the floor. So stick around with us, guys. We'll get going on this project. All right, guys, I'm up close here, and there's one. See, that one's loose. It will come out, but this one's sheared off, and the one in the back there sheared off. I don't know if you can see it or not. What you doing down there, Kitty? Do I hear your mom in there rattling those pots and pans? What you doing in there, Glenda?
Have to see. I'm making some sausage and baked beans with cornbread.
Cornbread? Oh my goodness! Well, that's what's for dinner at our Sweet Home Life today. But and in the meantime, guys, we're gonna work on this thing here. And I was gonna tell you. Let me close the door where she will be quiet. We can't hear all the pots and pans. Kitty, you better get out of my way. Anyway. I kind of put this in here where you could see how I did it, but one of these dowels was sheared off right there, and I couldn't get to it, guys. Hold on, my bad. Okay, but it was sheared off, and I screwed a little wood screw in it, and I took my pliers, and I was able to pull it on out, but it was sheared to where I couldn't grab it. And so that's how I got that one out. And I think all of them are out now. And what we're gonna have to do on this cabinet, we're gonna have to take this part, this end back off. You see these little screw places we put the screw. You'll have to take those out on both ends, and you'll have to pull this end back out a little bit to where you can get that, you can get the shelf in past the dowel pins there, because they will stick out in the way and you won't be able to let your cabinet down on them. And so that's the reason we got to take it apart, guys. Anyway, let's do it. All right, I got these dowels out. Here's what they look like. See, I didn't screw those threads that deep when I pulled them out with that screw. But that's what they look like. Now we're going to replace them. Okay, what I did is repositioned it where I could get to these screws a little bit better on both ends. So we'll take these screws out. I've got these already loose on this side. And you may have some of these in the back, these little tacks in the back holding these panels in, so you may have to back those tacks off. Most all of them have the same setup on them. They're pretty well much. And this is my particular one is a number 8mm Allen head bolt or screw. The Allen head wrench there gets right out. All right. And you may have to have something to wedge right in between here. See how they clear those dowel pins. They pop on up. There you go. What we'll do is we'll dry fit that thing on our new dowels before we assemble it all together. And what I intend on doing is I'm going to glue it in. I'm going to glue that shelf in around the side of it where it won't ever come back out. We won't have to worry about it. And chances are it won't ever need to come back out. And just like this. I'll put the dowels in first. Pretty easy, guys. It ain't not too much to it. You just got to make sure everything's put back like it came out. Alright, everything's got dowel pins in the sides of it. See, the sides all got dowel pins. Make sure it goes back just like you got it. Took it apart. And so this, I'm going to dry fit this like I said before. So that back got a couple of little tacks in it. It'll tack right in place when you get ready to put it together. Alright guys, I got it all back together, going together, glued together, dry fit. And now I'm putting it back in there like it came out. Alright guys, I just got it all back together and I wanted you to see it in there. There's a chip out of the back over here. There's a chip. I don't know if you can see it for the light or not. Sometimes this camera will go off in the dark. If it doesn't get light to that shutter, it goes off. But anyway, there's the back. Got a little chip out in the back, and there's my glue. I glued it all back down together. Let that dry off. And there's a big chip, and I may put some wood filler on that, and then again I may not. And I got to put these little tacks in the bottom. I'm gonna let it dry, clean it all up. All right, I've got the camera repositioned down here toward the back of the unit, and this surface here sits on the floor, and you can see how it kind of wore down on the sides. And you know, this is in that camper. And it's doing a lot of vibrating as you go down the road. I think that's part of it too. So I thought, well, I'll put these things on it. And like I said earlier in the video here, these little floor protectors, Scotch floor protectors, little fuzzy things. You can buy those online. I bought these on Amazon. And they stick. Just put them right there. And they're very sticky. They shouldn't ever come off. I'll put one on in each corner. And I'll put one on the ends. Each corner on both ends, one in the middle. That way, if you get this thing loaded down with a lot of weight, it won't bow in the middle. So there you go. That's simple. And I realize it could look a lot better, but like I had told you before, it's just in there below our bed, and all this goes down, and you never see it. See there, guys? Just like a new one. So. Maybe we'll stay off of these and not use them for a step stool from now on. What do you think? Don't tell Glenda I said so. Glenda, you heard that, didn't you? I didn't say that. That's what they said on there. Alright, look there. This is good and new, guys. Thanks for watching. Another little job done. I don't know how well it is, but it works well. Thanks for watching. How'd you get in there? We done with that little old job, kitty. Y'all see that? We done with this job. Looks pretty good. I see it's got them little gouges in it, but that's good enough, guys, ain't it? It's good enough. What I did, I took me a magic marker and I rubbed some of these scratches, and then I wiped the magic marker off. So it's good enough, guys. Kitty liked it. Good enough for a house, ain't it, Kitty? Now, how you gonna get out of there? That's my question. She's in there and she can't get out. You better be glad we're here. You better be glad we're here. You'd be in a pickle. Anyway, we know she is. That's Kitty for you.